Good Shabbos. In this week's Parsha, we have a number of different encounters. We have Yosef and Yehuda, but we also have one that's even more emotional, or one would think that would be more emotional. And that, of course, is between Yosef and Yaakov. After 22 years, and Yaakov feeling avelos, mourning, year after year after year, after the loss of his son Yosef, they finally are going to see each other, face to face. And of course, we know the encounter where only one of them cries. Yosef's the only one who seems to cry. Why is Yaakov not crying? Why does the pasuk say that Yosef's the only one? What's Yaakov doing? He's saying Shema. Saying Shema? You couldn't find another time to say Shema? What does that mean? How? How is it possible that that's what he would be thinking about at the first moments where he gets the chance to embrace his son after 22 years? See, we're in the midst of Parshos and the stories of Yosef. Stories that incorporate so many aspects that are well beyond our understanding. Mechiras Yosef, the sale of Yosef. How is that possible? How could brothers sell their brother? How is that possible? And all the difficulties that Yosef encountered when it came to the land of Mitzrayim, whether it be in Eshes Potiphar, and then the dreams, so many aspects, so many things happening. HaKadosh Baruch Hu is running the show the entire way. Sometimes difficult things happen, but even when those difficult things happen, we always have to know that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is running. He's running everything. And one of the most beautiful things is a quote from Rav Kook. Rav Kook writes, after the massacre of 1929, Kol Misha Okevet Sidrei Yishuv, anyone who's following all of the different processes of the settlement of Israel, Yachol Lirot Bechush, can see with their own eyes, Ech Shemikol Yerida, from every single Yerida that happens, Asher Savalnu, that we suffer and endure, Nitzmacha Achar Kach Aliyah V'Ha'itpatchut Yoter Gdola, came from that, sprouted from that Yerida, a tremendous Aliyah, a flourishing of tremendous ways. Ra'inu Ayin Ba'ayin, we saw eye to eye. Eich Shemitoch HaMechachashakim Yotza Lanu Or Gadol, and we've seen how from all of the darkness comes a greater light. Umizeh Olenu Lilmod, and from this we need to learn. Lekach Tov, something to take with us. Shelo liot noflim beruchenu gam mecharatata shel hanefilila hanorah, to not allow us to fall, to not allow our spirits to fall, even from some of the most difficult, devastating tragedies that have occurred. Because why? Because betuchim anu shemimakosenu hagdola titzmach refuah. Because we know that ultimately, from the pain, we will rise and we will be healed. Why was Yaakov saying Shema? He wasn't saying Shema because he didn't want to think about his son Yosef, but exactly the opposite. When he saw his son Yosef, what did he see? He saw full circle. He saw that everything happened for a reason. He saw and he had an understanding that all the difficulties that I've had in my life, Hashem was running it. Of course I knew, but now I see it. And when someone sees that, what's their reaction? Shema Yisrael Hashem Elokeinu Hashem Echad. To say Shema. That's why he said Shema. We find ourselves in difficult times that we can't imagine and we certainly would never have wanted. But if we have an opportunity just to look slightly to the Or Gadol that has certainly happened since October 7th of last year, and that is, we're in a different Middle East. We're in a different standing in the world. Wherever there's choshech, right behind it is or. The Shabbos, by the time you hear this, It'll be after Hanukkah. But I'm speaking on the night of Zos Hanukkah, where all of the lights are coming together. Where when you look at the menorah, it's beautiful because there's nothing missing. It's a full menorah, a full Chanukiah, all of the light. Let us pray to HaKadosh Baruch Hu that light that we see, that light we can appreciate, has the koach and the power to impact our lives and penetrate the world. And Be'ezrat Hashem, help us get well beyond this choshech and to see the Or Gadol. Have a beautiful Shabbos.